Hey, I'm so happy that you are here right now checking in with me to learn 3 ways to jumpstart your metabolism. So, why would we want to jumpstart our metabolism? Because maybe you just want to feel better, and maybe you have a couple extra pounds that you want to lose that has just been holding on to you. So, before we jump into this training, and let me tell you, it's a very brief training because I have 3 very specific points I want to share with you on how to jumpstart your metabolism. But before we jump in, I want you to get the full benefit of what I'm teaching you today. So why don't you put your phone on silent, turn it over, turn off so you're not looking at those notifications, maybe close the other tabs you have on your computer, on your browser that are open, and grab a notebook, piece of paper, and let's get ready to take some notes. Hey there, what's up? I am Jennifer Dent, and your health is my business. So this may be the first time that you're hearing me speak, and you may not be familiar with who I am or what I do. If that's the case, then I am so excited that you are here and I get a chance to hang out with you for a bit. So a little bit about me. I graduated from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition in 2014 as a certified health coach. And while I was there at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, as we call it, IIN, I learned from some of the best teachers in the world about health, holistic health, and nutrition, and the food industry, and it was just a fantastic experience. Some of my teachers were Dr. Andrew Leal, who is the director of the Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine, Dr. Deepak Chopra, who is one of Oprah's besties, and he's a leader in the field of mind-body medicine. Another one of my teachers was Dr. David Katz, who is currently the director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center, and one of my favorites, Dr. Walter Willett, who is the chair of nutrition at Harvard, just to name a few of my teachers. Now, look, I'm not dropping these names on purpose, but I want you to understand that I learned from the top people in the field of holistic health and nutrition and wellness. In addition to being a certified health coach, I am also a Divine Living certified coach. And at the end of last year of 2016, I received my certification in transformational coaching, which is essentially using specific coaching skills to help people get past their own limiting beliefs and what's holding them back from living the life that they really want to live. So what I've done is take all of this knowledge about health and wellness and holistic health, combine that with the transformational coaching skills, added a little bit of practical lifestyle things, and I've come up with a method that helps women discover what dieting approach works best for them. So people call me a health coach. Some people refer to me as a life coach. But once you begin to work with me, you realize it's all the same. Because whatever is going on in your life is going to show up in your health. So I help women look at all the imbalances that are going on in different areas of their life and how that affects their ultimate health. So to date, I've guided dozens of women in one-on-one coaching to step into their lives that are hot and damn delicious. And I am moving into group coaching because I want to be able to touch and help more people and have a greater impact at one time. Now, I want to welcome you to the start of a happier and healthier you, also known as the Lux Life. Now, listen closely, because I am so passionate about living the Lux Life and teaching my clients how to live the Lux Life. I actually named my company Lux Life Coaching. So what exactly is the Lux Life, or as the French say, the Lux Life? It's a phrase that I coined to basically encapsulate what the life of a holistically healthy woman looks like. So this woman feeds her body foods that are energizing and not draining. She enjoys working out because it makes her feel good and not because she's trying to burn off last night's happy hour, if you know what I mean. This woman, this Lux woman, as I call them, the Lux lady, takes time in the morning to mentally prepare for the hustle and bustle of the day instead of just jumping out of bed at the sound of her alarm clock and just running through her morning kind of all crazed and like a wild woman. This woman confidently says no to things that don't support her or her core values. She takes time out on the regular for self-care, like everyday regular self-care. And she values time that's spent with her girlfriends and makes it a priority. This Lux lady enjoys the work that she does instead of being in a career that may be draining her mentally and physically and chronically stressing her out. She loves what she does. She's able to manage her schedule so she can get enough rest every night, and she regularly invests in herself by purchasing products and services that up-level her quality of life. That is what I call the Lux Life. And when I figured out what that was for myself, I couldn't wait to share it with other people. So that is my goal as a health coach. So today's discussion, we are going to talk about metabolism. So again, I'm going to give you 3 points. I'm very succinct in what I do, so make sure you stay tuned and don't miss a thing. So grab your notebook. We're going to talk about 3 natural and healthy ways you can jumpstart your metabolism and take back your energy. But before we get into the 3 points and the 3 things you can do, let's just go over quickly the basics of metabolism. So what exactly is metabolism? Now, bear with me. I think you probably already know, or you think you already know what metabolism is, but let's just go through it quickly. And essentially, metabolism is the process by which your body converts what you've been eating and drinking and turning it into energy. So during this metabolic process, the calories from the food and the drinks that you're consuming are combined with oxygen, and that releases energy that your body needs to function, to move around, to do things, and to actually just be vibrant. So even resting, your body still needs energy to function properly. So as you probably already know, your metabolism is extremely important, even for little things right now, like listening and sitting and listening to a webinar, and it's for things just like for breathing. So you may be wondering if you have a poor metabolism, and chances are the reason why you were attracted to the title of this webinar is because you think that your metabolism is not the best. So here are a few symptoms that may indicate that your metabolism could use a boost. You suffer from adrenal fatigue. You may suffer from stiffness and inflexibility, a lack of energy. You have weight that just will not budge, and other types of symptoms. Now, please be aware that these are very, very generalized symptoms, and it could be the cause of a bigger problem. But why not look at your metabolism as a place to start? So let's talk about the basal metabolic rate. In order for you to jumpstart your metabolism, you really need to understand what your BMR, or your basal metabolic rate, is. So your BMR is the base amount of calories your body needs to function properly, and it's determined by a couple of different things: your body size and composition, your sex, your age, the way your body processes food, and your physical activity. So the energy that your body needs for these basic functions can stay, or actually stays, very consistent, and it's not very easy to change. Like, it's very difficult to change your sex without a whole lot of trouble and a whole lot of money. It's difficult to change your age. But your body size and your composition, you absolutely have the power to change that. Your level of physical activity, absolutely have the power to change that. And the way that you process food, you absolutely have the power to change that. And don't believe what the supplement manufacturers will tell you that you need a thermogenic supplement to increase your metabolic rate. So if you are a chronic dieter like I used to be, I like to call myself a reformed dieter. I took all of those fat-burning pills and didn't really do much for me except for make my heart beat really fast and give me the jitters. So be careful when you think that you can just take a pill and that will change your metabolism. I'm here to tell you that there is a better way. And we're going to get to that right now. The better way, and the first thing that you should do to jumpstart your metabolism is don't skip breakfast, right? Very basic. And you probably already know this. You've probably been hearing how important breakfast is since you were a kid. But the things that we have learned now, that a healthy and nutritious breakfast is important and is the key for long-term weight and health management. Now, there's plenty of research that has been done by people who have lost a lot of weight and kept it off. And one of the common factors they found with these people is that they always eat breakfast. Now, the breakfast that they're eating is different from the breakfast that we grew up eating, probably, right? So we grew up eating Raisin Bran and sugary cereals and Eggo waffles and things that would spike our blood sugar. There are tons of different and new and healthy types of breakfast that you can eat in the morning that will give you an energy boost and gives your body the fuel that it needs to burn calories and function at its best. A very high carbohydrate, high in sugar breakfast like a sugary cereal or waffles or pancakes is not going to allow your body to function at its best. So if you are short on time in the morning, you can always make a smoothie. Super, super quick. And I do have on my website, jenniferdent.com/superfood smoothies, 12 easy superfood smoothies. It's a recipe guide that you can purchase, and it has tons of delicious smoothies that you can make easily, store them, and drink them throughout the morning. So that is your first step. The second thing that you can do to jumpstart your metabolism, very, very simple but often overlooked, is to stay hydrated, okay? Hydration goes in just about every health category there is because our bodies are made up of primarily water, and without it, you won't last for very long. So your body needs water to burn calories. Interestingly enough, I made this observation today. I was in the gym, and I just noticed a lot of people who were strength training, so they carry around the big gallons of water. They do that on purpose because you definitely need to drink water, and water helps you to burn calories. So they know something that a lot of people don't know. Got to drink water. Many people are unknowingly in a constant state of dehydration. So this is the first thing I have anyone that I work with, anyone that asks me for advice, anyone that asks for help with their weight, how much water are you drinking? That's the first thing I ask them. And usually it's like, oh, I don't like water. Or maybe 8 ounces or 16 ounces. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. So a good rule of thumb is to drink half of your body weight in water daily. I actually tell all of my clients to be aiming for 3 liters a day, which is 101 ounces a day. It's got to be consistent. So there are plenty of apps that you can use. I actually use one every day to track my water consumption. It's called Water Logs, but if you just Google water tracking apps, there are tons for iPhones and Androids alike. You've got to drink your water. Another thing I want to share with you about drinking, it's kind of I call it a water hack. So for those of you who don't like to drink water, one thing that we instituted in my group is called, I have an accountability group, is called the 10 gulp rule, right? So every time you pick up your water bottle, you take 10 gulps. And 10 gulps actually can equate to about anywhere between 12 and 16 ounces, depending on how big your gulps are. Now, if you consistently pick up your water bottle and follow the 10 gulp rule, you will easily consume 3 liters or 100 ounces of water a day or beyond. So I find it super easy, and the people who have tried the 10 gulp rule, they find it very easy to do. And I encourage you to try it. So let's go into step number 3. I told you I am very efficient with my training. And that is cleanse your system as the best way to jumpstart your metabolism. Not taking those thermogenic pills, but cleansing your system with real whole food. Okay? This is the most healthy and natural way to not only jumpstart your metabolism, but to jumpstart your overall health and to help you discover your best and healthiest self. I've been using this method, I've known about this method for years since I've been in school. I was more consistent with it where I was doing it seasonally, and I'd gotten away from it. And now I am getting back to it because I remember how good it makes me feel when you spend a couple of days just eating really, really, really clean. So imagine if you could banish the bloat for good. Imagine if you could lose 5 pounds without dieting or feeling deprived. Imagine if you could just feel more energetic than you ever thought possible, or more energetic than you've been in forever. And imagine learning how to take care of your body and its unique needs without eating reward foods. So lots of times people want to celebrate and self-care, and they want to like, oh, I want to do something to celebrate myself. Let's go out to eat. Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go get myself a cupcake. Nope, we're going to learn how to care for our bodies from the inside out through this program, through this process. What am I talking about? Well, you can change your life in 14 days. And I mentioned in the beginning that I wanted to get into group coaching so I can reach a bigger audience. So I am running a 14-day group detox, and I'm looking for pilot participants. So for those of you who know me, know that I have run pilot participants or pilot groups before. When I created a program, I just wanted to test it out on a couple of people. So I am doing that again, but I'm taking it to the next level. I have so much stuff included in this program. I'm like, I can't wait to do it myself. So it's 14 days, and in 14 days, you're going to be able to support your body and your metabolism naturally with whole foods, no supplements, no shakes, no gimmicks, so you can really detoxify and get those toxins out and watch your energy soar in just 14 days. Now, the great thing about this is that it's going to be in a group setting. And one thing that I have learned is that just by moderating my accountability group, my Facebook group, that women really, truly do support each other in a social medium. So there will be a private social or private Facebook group for the group. You will get over 60 recipes, so you'll never feel starved or confused about what you need to eat. So if you don't like avocado, there are 58 other recipes that don't have avocado where you can choose them to make. So everything is laid out for you step by step. You'll get a food diary, you'll get a recipe guide, you'll get a detox guide. I have 2 bonus handouts, so how do you cleanse or detox when you have to go out to eat? What do you do? And I have another bonus handout, which is cleansing for beginners. What is this process? And then there's going to be 2 group calls, a kickoff call and a post-celebratory call. And you will also get a bonus call with me, a 30-minute session with me after you finish your 14-day program. I've given you everything, so you cannot, I almost forgot. There will be incentives in the group because I love giving stuff away. Now, here's the thing with this program that I'm looking for. I'm looking for volunteers. I'm looking for people who are interested in the pilot program because I'll be looking for your testimonial, but I need highly committed people. And to be considered, you've got to apply. This is not like, okay, yes, I'm waving my hand and I want to be in. No, you have to apply. There is a 39-question survey, which one will really show if you're serious, because if you can't get through the 39 questions, then you're automatically will not be considered. But the reason why I want people to apply because I need highly motivated people who are ready to make the change, who are ready to be committed for 14 days. So to be considered, go ahead to jenniferdent.com/summer slimdown. We will begin officially on May 30th, and there will be a kickoff call on May 28th. Which is the day before Memorial Day. So you can still enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, but the day after Memorial Day, on that Tuesday, we are going to start with day 1 of phase 1, okay? You will get all that information if you are selected to participate. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you got something, you've taken away something helpful from this presentation today. And I hope to see your name in the application process at jenniferdent.com/summer slimdown. Bye.